Alright, boys, we are back, and it's time to continue the Year 5 offseason with our San Jose Sharks. The last video, we got the draft done and the re-sign stage done. We're up here at free agency, and I was asking you guys in the last video, Joe Pavelski and Blake Wheeler, right? Who should we trade them for? So there's really nobody available in free agency. I mean, there's some good depth there, but we actually have some depth, and I can sign these guys to two-way deals afterwards so that we can improve our team for injuries at next year's playoffs. Hopefully, we are going to be a playoff team. All right, but I do have some trades to make. So there's no goalies or anything. So really nobody spectacular in free agency that we're going to make a move after. But let me just get you guys caught up on what I'm looking for here. Goaltenders, right? I saw some comments. Some people were saying just trade Ernest Chiarelli. He's not ready. He's gotten worse because you didn't play him last year. Just trade him and get an elite goalie because that's what you need this year. The guy's still 22 years old, and we also have Jack Campbell waiting. Now, we have them both signed for at least another 4 years, all right? At Chiarelli at $3 million and Jack Campbell at 1.85. So I wouldn't mind holding on to them for 1 year. If we really start to shit the bed, then we can trade both of them in one package deal for an elite goalie, okay? But I also do want to wait to the beginning of the season because they're both going to get a jump. It might be Jack Campbell's last jump because he's 26 years old. He may be 85 overall, and he's already got the 4-star, 4.5-star, 4.5-star, right? So he's a serviceable goalie. The only thing that's down is the poise, but I still think that he's serviceable, and I want to see if Ernest Chiarelli can get the job done this year. We're going to give him another chance, but I think Jack Campbell is definitely good enough if we have a decent team. So we have the goaltender situation covered. I don't want to waste one of my trading assets on another goalie there. Defense, I like our defensive core the way it is. We're going to keep it the same way. Carlson, Shattenkirk, Falk, CC, Honk, and Dillon. Falk's contract is up this year, but because we're trading away guys like Pavelski and Wheeler, we should be able to make up some room. I think we got to sign Logan as well, and we also got to sign Cody Ceci. But we can give up Dillon, we can give up Honka. Not Honka, we can give up Dillon at the end of this year because $4 million on the third line is a little bit much. But for right now, our defensive core is fine. It gets down to our forwards, basically, our top six. So as of right now, our top six looks like Jamie Benn, Logan, and Kucherov on the first line. Hopefully Kucherov gets a big bump this year, right? I'm fine with that staying as our first line. But then our second line, Joe Pavelski, Blake Wheeler, and Brendan Gallagher, right? So I want to hold on to Brendan Gallagher. He's a right wing, 26 years old, 84 overall. He's got a really good contract, and I like his stats. Everywhere it's like 85 or above. So he's a good, serviceable player there on the second line, and he's actually put up some good, decent stats. I really like what Joe Pavelski's been doing, but he's 33 years old. And Blake Wheeler, he hasn't really done anything special since he's got here. So I was thinking, Gallagher on the right, and then get a new second-line center and a new second-line left wing that are kind of the same age as Brendan Gallagher, 26 years old. And then you go with the first line and the second line for like the next 5 years, basically. Or 3 years, depending on how good it is. The third line, you're just going to go with your depth that we already have, Sabatka, Palmieri, Brodziak, Lemieux, Dwight King, Lewis. And also, after we make the trades, we might be able to sign some depth for the third and fourth line. All right? So, now that I've got you guys all caught up, I made a list here because I didn't want to waste any time choosing the players, going through the players. I've already got a list of a few players here that I think would be great additions to this team. First up is the second line center position. I'd like to get that covered before the second line left wing. Now, there's a few players that popped up. First would be Sam Reinhart from the Edmonton Oilers. All right, where is he? Sam Reinhart. He was drafted in year 1, so it's been some years now that they've used him in Edmonton. They haven't used him in the NHL yet, right? So maybe he's getting angry, only playing in the AHL. It's time to move him. Pretty good stats. You can see the second-line center positions coming around. Not really a defensive player, more offensively, but it would give us some great depth goal scoring and a future star. The only thing I don't like about Sam Reinhart was the trade value. The trade value is a little bit high up, right? I mean, if we're going to be trading Joe Pavelski straight up here, right? It almost gets it, but considering we're a team that is already low on the prospects, I really don't want to be trading, another prospect with a draft pick just to get a Sam Reinhart when we have a Logan Couture still. All right, so he was there, but now that I'm looking at it, the trade value is just too much. All right, don't worry, boys. There's 2 more players here that I've got, and I think they have less trade value. Second would be from the Columbus Blue Jackets. Not Connor McDavid. He's got way too much trade value. But Ryan Johansson, 25 years old. What was his contract? Hang on. 25 years old, 4.7 for 2 years left. I could definitely handle that. 25 years old, all right. Playmaker, 89 for offensive awareness, 4.5 stars in every category. In the offensive category, he's a good skater, not really much of a body checker, but decent for a playmaker. And he's got a good face-off rating at 81, good defensive awareness. Like imagine this guy beside a Brendan Gallagher, 25 and 26 years old. Right, so I think that guy's this guy's a better option than Sam Reinhart, especially with that trade value. I mean, look at that trade value. I could get something special. Might be able to get a draft pick as well with this or something, So there is another player that I was thinking about, and just the last center. I had 3 centers and 3 left wingers up for, or 3 wingers up for grabs here. Last was I saw you guys called this guy out. I don't know if it was last year or the year before that, like in this season, but DeCall from the Tampa Bay Lightning, playmaker. He's got a hell of a shot. Got decent passing. He's still getting better. He's only 4-star, right? So, I mean, he might have capped. He might not get any better, but still, 85 overall is pretty good. Poise 65 is pretty low. That's all right. He's not really the greatest skater. Look at that skating category. He's really not the greatest skater. Physical, not the greatest. Ryan Johansson was better. And defensive awareness, he's a lot better than Ryan Johansson, but he's more of a goal scorer, eh? Yeah. All right. Just trying to think. Would that make any sense? 0.650 for 1 year. I mean, Jesus, yeah, that would be nice. But would they want to trade away a DeCall compared to a Columbus? I don't want to steal DeCall from them. Hang on, Columbus. Let's just see which trade would work. Would make more sense. Kind of the same situation. You got Ryan Johansson as your second line center with Connor McDavid as your future, right? And then in Tampa they got the opposite, where their future is kind of right now in Steven Stamkos, and DeCall is secondary. Jesus, Steven Stamkos, 10 point. All right, so DeCall or I think I should go with Johansson. I'm just looking at his stats again. I mean, DeCall's got 5-star in all the top categories. He's got 4.5 defensive, but then his skating is only 3.5, and his physical is only 2.5, right? So I mean, he's got the better offensive stats in certain categories, right? But Ryan Johansson, I think, is just more well-rounded. Like his skating is 4-star, his physical is 3.5-star, his defense is 4. Sure, he doesn't have the 5.55 like DeCall does, but he's only 25. He's got the 4.5-star potential, so he's still getting better. He's got a good face-off rating. He's decent enough, but he's making 4.7. You know what? I'll try DeCall. Yeah, you guys said it to me. I remember. I forget when it was, but I think it was when I picked up Kucherov. You guys said I should have got DeCall instead. Well, why don't we just go back and do it right now? And you know what? This actually does make sense for the Tampa Bay Lightning because they want Joe Pavelski. So it's a nice 1-2 punch for Tampa Bay, Stamkos and Pavelski. And I'm trading him over to the Eastern Conference, so I don't have to worry about him. Yeah, this I like this deal. I like this deal. Let's see. Oh, man, they got a lot of salary cap issues, though. Well, let me just see here. 3.162. I got to find some goalies here. God damn it, man. I did not think this was going to happen. All right, so they got a lot of, yeah, that's it right there. They got a lot of cap tied up into 2 goalies. Bishop and Chiarelli. No. There's no point in taking that trade value. Let's try to find, if you know what, if I can't make this trade, I think I'm just going to go with Johansson. It's a lot easier because this, I mean, $3.162 million to free up, that's a lot of cap space to try and free up. So, and I don't want to wait to the end of the offseason because then he'll get a jump and his trade value will go up. So I got to make this happen right now. So I got to find some players that I can maybe remove after, like this guy, Tyler Johnson, 2 years left, 3.805. I mean, he's a good little player to have for depth, maybe. I just don't like the 2 years left. 3 years left. Oh, I really don't like that. But I'll do it to make it go through. Yeah. Because Pavelski's worth more than a call anyway, so I'll pick up Tyler Johnson to get the deal done. Yeah, I like that. Now, hang on. Let's just see if they have any extra players here. Simon Aller, no. How good did he end up being? He's still only 64 overall. Brett Connolly. He was, I believe, one of the wingers that I was thinking about. But I'm not going to take 2 of their players. That's a little bit too much trade value anyways. Nemes Stankonoff, 4-star. Hang on, how old is he? 25 years old, playmaker. You might get some. You might be something, you know. Yeah, I could pick him up, considering his trade value is so low. I know he's hurt me in the past, Nemes Stankonoff. But, 2 years at what? Oh, there it is. That's why. No, I'm gonna say no to that then. Maybe just grab a draft pick. Yeah, just try to grab this first overall pick right here. All right, so Joe Pavelski for DeCall, Johnson, and a first. Now, let's just see if there's anybody else I could throw back the other way for Johnson here. Get a little bit of trade value in there. There's Lemieux, Sabatka. Nah, I got to hold on to all those guys. Nah, I'm going to hold on to them. So let's just see if this will go through. Joe Pavelski for DeCall and Johnson and a first. I think Johnson's going to make it so it doesn't. I think if it was just DeCall and a first, it would. But let's see. Will it go through? No. Yeah. I'll try to get the first. I'll try to. It'd be nice to get a first, wouldn't it? Third and a fourth. Will it go through? No. We're not going to get the first out of this. Johnson makes it too much. All right. So I'll try to just get 2 seconds. Pavelski. Nope. Too far off. 1 second. Pavelski. Nope. All right. Let's just go with the third. Pavelski. Oh, Jesus, man. Johnson makes it a bitch. He really does. I'll just... Yeah, I can see why it's not going through. Pavelski a third for DeCall and Johnson. Will it go through? No, just a bit low for us. Yeah, there it is. All right, so Pavelski a third and a fourth from this year. Don't worry about the picks. Anything after the top 10 now is not a 3.5-star player, so we're fine. But there you go. Joe Pavelski on the Tampa Bay Lightning. That makes Tampa Bay much better for this year, I believe. That helps them out big time. All right, with a nice second-line center. And we gave up a little much, but we also got Tyler Johnson in this deal, who I think, we can actually use this year. We could definitely use him. I mean, he's a decent player. So it's not like we have to look at this trade as only getting one player back. We actually got 2 roster players, and DeCall is 22 years old. All right, so there you go. Trade number 1. Now we have Logan Couture and Michael. Yeah, I think it's Michael DeCall. Yeah, Michael DeCall. Ottawa 67s or Oshawa Generals, I believe. Ben, Wheeler, Kucherov, Gallagher. All right, so we got Kucherov and Gallagher, 1-2. All right, now our second line has a power forward, a playmaker in the center with DeCall, and now we need a sniper on the left wing. All right, so Blake Wheeler, bring him up. Now, I got 3 snipers. I had 4. Brett Connolly was one of them. Another one was Bo Bennett from the Pittsburgh Penguins. Let me just see how realistic the trades can be here. Bo Bennett. Yeah, that'll go through. He wants 3.3 for another 4 years. That's not really worth it, is it? Let's show you his stats quickly. All right. Not bad, like a decent second liner. All right, nothing too special. A 20 goal season would be perfect for me. All right, but I don't like that contract. So let's just see the other players here. Tyler Toffoli from the LA Kings. Let's see Tyler Toffoli. All right, yeah. 5.415 for another 2 years. They want to give him a lot of money. Never mind. He's 86 overall. I mean, looking like a great player to pick up for the second line, right? But I don't know. That's a lot of salary cap. We'd have to trade him away at the end of this year. There's one more player here. Reed Boucher from the New Jersey Devils. Let's see here. Reed Boucher. Where is he? He's a left winger. Yes. Reed Boucher. All right. So there you go. That's more like it. 1.240 for 1 year. All right. 84 overall. 24 years old. Let's see how good this guy is. He's American born. Okay, this guy's only got the 3.5-star potential, but he's got a really good boost. Look at that shooting category. His wrist shot power is 99. His slap shot power is 96. Accuracy is not the greatest, but there's some power there. He's a decent skater, 4-star. Physical category is not up there, but we already have Gallagher on that second line, so it's okay. The second line doesn't have to be physical, but his defensive awareness is 90. Shot blocking 83. Stick checking 80. So his defense is actually 4.5-star. Offensive awareness, 90. Well, how many penalties does this guy take? 14 penalty minutes in 82 games played. Not going to be taking penalties. Oh, man, this guy, the other players I think were better profile-wise, but this guy with the contract, I think I'm going to go for it. Yeah, Reed Boucher. And it easily goes through, and I'm trading it to the Western Conference. Yeah, this is the deal. This is the deal right here. So they don't want to give up any draft picks. Let's see if there's anybody else that we can maybe grab. Clark Larson. Gauthier, Talander, no, way too much. Hayden Fleury, Merrill, what's this guy? 26 years old, John Merrill. He's got the 4-star potential. He may get a jump this year, so you know what? I'll snag him up because he may get a jump. All right, he's only got 2 years left. Yeah, I'll grab him. He might get a jump, might not, but whatever. Okay, these guys are too much. Let's see this guy, Stefan. Oh yeah, I'll pick him up. Might as well stock the shelves. Kujawinski, go down here. Hansel, 21 years old. Omark, 19 years old. Yeah, I'll pick up all these guys. Hang on. I don't think I'll get them all, but let me just see what the dealio is here. All right, so you know what? I really don't think I'll get much out of this anyways. Let me just see here. Is there anybody that I could trade away that would have some decent trade value? Johnson. I want to hold on to Johnson now because he could actually help our team out with guys like Trevor Lewis dropping to 79 overall. King, Sabatka, hold on to them. Palmieri, I gotta hold on. I gotta hold on to all my depth. I have to. We don't have enough to trade away here. Nope. Don't have anything to trade away. So it's not gonna be all this. There's no way I'm gonna get all this. I might not even get Boucher for Wheeler straight up. So let me get rid of these guys, actually. That was a waste of time. Oh, there you go. There you go. All right, so Boucher and Merrill for Blake Wheeler. Let me just try to add in a draft pick. See if it goes through. No. See what I mean? I think this might not even go through. Will it go through? Yes, it did. All right. We believe this transaction will contribute to our success here in New Jersey, so we're accepting your trade offer. All right. So I know you guys are going to say you didn't really look like you got a lot there, but perfect second line winger for us, I believe. All right. So perfect. Made the trades. Now, I want to make sure I don't lose that footage because I spent a lot of time trading there. Hang on 1 second. All right, that's much better. So we've got the big trades on our team now. All right, big blockbuster moves, moving out Joe Pavelski and Blake Wheeler. All right, but a lot of people, I know the analysts are going crazy thinking that I brought in a bunch of young kids, not NHL proven. Are we going to be a good team again this year? It's going to be hard to say. But let's just see what kind of depth I need now. I need a few goalies to sign, yep. Defenseman, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could use some. There's that Merrill guy. I could use some. Yeah, we need some depth defensemen for the AHL team. And forwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then after that, Palmieri, Johnson, King. Yeah. Lemieux, Sabatka, Brodziak. Yeah. Lewis, Sundin. All right, so we do have some forwards, but I wouldn't mind still signing maybe 2 or 3 more. We only have 28 players under contract, so let's get to signing some players here. Let's restock the shelves. All right, so this 20-year-old Terrell goalie, get on your team. All right. Very good. Now, goaltenders. Let's get some minor league starting goaltenders. Darcy Cooper. Yeah, we'll get, it doesn't really matter. I'll just grab a few of these guys. There you go. 1 year. For Cam Talbot and Justin Peters. We'll go with, Darcy. Here we go. 1 year. 9.5. There you go. All right, so there's 2 goalies being brought up, and a prospect goalie as well. All skaters. Let me just see if there's any potential players. Not really. Red Star potential. I don't need any of that. All right, so let's go defenseman. Let's see if there's anybody here that we can sign for depth. Can't get you. You want real deals, depth defenseman. Here we go. Bruno Gervais. Yeah, he looks disciplined, good defense, good. Yeah, that's perfect depth right there. Yeah, I can give you a real deal. Don't mind. There you go, Bruno Gervais. Chris Russell. Yeah, I can give him. Yeah, same thing. There's some good depth right there for your team in the playoffs. All right, and an AHL roster that can do something. And do we want one more? I'll just grab one more just in case here. Hang on. Benoit. Yeah, I'll grab this guy, Andre. No, he's 34. A little bit old. Butler. Yeah, we'll grab Chris Butler. There you go. Just some depth for our AHL team. I don't have to actually start these guys if we have a full team, but we did have run into some injuries there this year. So Jason Bowman, I don't want him on our team. I don't want any. Ooh, Zach Smith. Hang on a second here. Zach Smith for some. Oh, does he take penalties? 78 penalty minutes. No, thank you. Shada. Ooh. No, I'm okay. Leshemsky, no. Yannick Hansen, no. I just want some depth with these guys. I don't want actual players. No. Fraser McLaren, get him back on our team. Yeah, let's get Fraser McLaren back on the team. We can sign him. All right. Some good tough guy depth. You never know. Peter Hollins, no. I'm looking just for somebody. Luke Adam, that's decent. Yeah, he's got decent defensive awareness. Just something. Oh, no, 1.7 mil. He wants a real deal. Screw that. Go down here. Skilly? Nope. Right. Nope. Just flying through this. Yeah, there you go. These 2 guys. Yeah, I can get all these guys. Paille, Boyle, and White. Yeah, that'll work. There you go. All right. So these guys can play in the AHL team if they have to. But I just want to grab them on the team. There you go, on Paille. All right, so that should be enough. That should be enough depth right there. So let's get to the beginning of the season here. And we're not going to do any simulating in this video, but I do want to see what the jumps have been. And then you guys can comment on what our lineup should be, if we should still make a trade or 2. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I just want to see what Ernest Shirelli and and Jack Campbell do at the end of the offseason here. So Paille signed, Russell signed, Butler signed, Boyle signed, Talbot, McLaren, Gervais, and Darcy Cooper. All right, so we got $8.5 million available. So that's, you know what I mean, going into next year to sign all those players. It shouldn't be a problem now, especially with Blake Wheeler and Joe Pavelski gone. And we don't have to re-sign them, you know, because I don't know how much they would have wanted. They might have wanted north of $6 million, maybe less than $5.5 million, which would have been nice, but I didn't want to take that chance. So now we have plenty of salary cap to sign guys like Logan this year, right? I think there's a few others. We got 37 players under under contract, and our average age is 28.8, which is about right, you know. And that's the average age of our top tier players. So if we're starting just from right now, you know, clean slate. We had a good year last year. We made it back to the playoffs, so we should be officially a playoff team. If we're starting from a clean slate, you know, a new San Jose franchise. The old franchise is behind us now. We have a good 5 years here with the likes of Logan, Shattenkirk, Jamie Benn, and Erik Karlsson. Them being the top four. Your two best defensemen, your two best forwards. You know, you have a good 5 years with those players being in their prime before you have to trade them. So, you know, with the new clean slate, this is the next 5 years, man. We got to start to really try to bring the franchise's first Stanley Cup, man. We have to. So hang on a second. I need a drink. Oh, nothing like some H2O. All right. So we're here at the beginning of year 6, entering year 6 as the GM of the San Jose Sharks, blah, blah, blah. So scouting assignment, let's just see, what do we got here? Top 5. Yeah, okay, so we'll go WHL for forwards. All right. Let me just edit my trading block quickly, get rid of all this stuff, just so it doesn't slow down the simulation when we start in the next video and I don't forget accidentally. There you go. All right, so let's see how the San Jose Sharks roster is looking like now. I think it's going to be really healthy this year. Really do. Hopefully we got some good jumps from some good players, especially the two new players that we got in on the team, you know. So look at that. Jack Campbell has jumped up to 85 overall. So I think, you know, even though Ernest Chiarelli is still, you know, he's got the 5-star in the first category, which is great. He's got the 3-star in the second category, 4-star in the athletic category. But at least Jack Campbell now is he's still listed as a backup, which is weird. But he is an official, he's 85 overall. So if we have automated goalie rotations, these guys will both get 40 games played. They'll play them evenly now. All right, so we might have to go old school with the manual goalie rotations with this year because we got two goalies who I don't care about the future. Whoever's the best goalie this year, I want to play, right? So we got to figure out who's the best nice and early and then run with him. So we're definitely going to do a 2-to-2 loss ratio to start the year. Let me know what you guys feel about the goaltender situation. There's our goalies in the minors, so we got some good depth right there. Defenseman. Erik Karlsson, 88 overall. He's not growing anymore. Shattenkirk, all right, 87. Falk, he's not growing, so he hit 85. Honk, 84. Dylan, 84. Cody Ceci, 84. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy shit, look at this. Look at this. John Merrill jumped up to 86 overall. What a steal. What a steal, boys. Was I right or was I right? What a great pickup this guy was. John Merrill. He's 86 overall, two-way defenseman. I picked him up in the deal with Benson for absolutely nothing, and he turned out to be 86 overall. So he's actually better than Dylan and Honka. All right, well, I mean, overall-wise. So, yeah, we're going to have to figure out what to do with John Merrill. I'm going to bring him up to the team just in case, all right? But there you go. That's I think you guys should give the GM a little credit for that trade with Benson. Well, we'll have to see how good Benson is. But I don't think, I wasn't even expecting that. All right, so Paille, Boyle. We know we're not bringing up these guys. The call, you're coming up. Lemieux, bring up Blake Lemieux just for now. All right, McLaren, we're not playing you. Trevor Lewis, I think he's lost a little bit now. Yeah, he has. He can drop off. King, no, he's staying. Yeah, I don't mind Sabaki. It looked like he had some pretty good stats. Tyler Johnson. Well, I made the trade for him. I could always trade him away as well. I'll let you guys comment on that. I'll send Blake Lemieux down. There you go. All right, so let's see what our team looks like as of right now. All right, so I'll go best lines. We've got Jamie Benn, Logan Couture, and they're actually saying to put Reed Boucher on the first line. All right, so I'm going to create some controversy with this, but to be honest, I really don't care because it doesn't matter who's on the first line, Kucherov or Boucher. I mean, the way I got it was I go like this because then everyone's playing their correct positions. All right, Kucherov, he's still got one more year to get better, but maybe we should go with Reed Boucher on the first line now. So I'll let you guys comment on that. I wonder why they're saying to go with them. 90 overall for offensive awareness compared to Kucherov's, what, 87? Is that why? The shot is pretty even. Yeah, all right, so we'll go with Reed Boucher on the first line with Logan and Jamie Benn. And now the second line will be DeCall, Gallagher, and Kucherov. All right? And you know what? You know what? I'll just go the way that I traded for, just so you guys can see, and then you guys can comment on if we should make any changes. Brendan Gallagher jumped up to 86 overall, or was he already 86 overall? I don't know, but he's 26 now, so he's hit his prime, but a very good player. I like the way Brendan Gallagher's stats have shaped up. Perfect second liner. He replaces Blake Wheeler as our power forward perfectly. DeCall and Boucher, all right? So our new top six is looking young. Third line, Johnson, Brodziak, all right? I know Brodziak was a great playoff performer. Yeah, you know what? I like his stats. He should go on the third line center. Johnson's not really a face-off taker, so we could use him on the wing. He's got some good speed. Yeah, you can use them on the wing. So Palmieri, you can go like Brodziak, Palmieri, and Johnson as a full-on third-line, two-way forward line. Every single one of them are two-way forwards. All right, that's not bad. And then you could go with Sabatka on the left, Dwight King on the right, and Merrill, because I guess it didn't start him defensively. But who else is not starting offensively here? Hang on. Nobody. So we need a center to come up still. All right, so hang on. That's why, yeah. That's why I was able to bring up. So if I'm going to bring up a center, or we could put Johnson as the center, right? We could bring up Lemieux, or we could bring up Trevor Lewis just to play center on the fourth line. And then Merrill, I'll just send down for now because they were saying to send him down anyway, so I'll send him down. There you go. But you guys can comment on if we should play Merrill or somebody else on the team, all right? So there it is right there. Hang on, best line. Oh, let's go best lines again. There it is right there. All right, the way that the team is. There you go, Trevor Lewis. Yes, there it is, all right? There's the team that I have right now. So if you guys have any suggestions on how we can make some moves, some line changes, you know, who should be on the power play, penalty kill, should Merrill be in here compared to Dylan, CC, Honka, right? The age, the contract, should we get him for long term, right? Because, I mean, he's looking like a pretty good player. I'll just show you quickly the trading value. I want to see if his trade value went up. We could also just flip him for a draft pick or something, right? But I don't know. We got a pretty good player there in Merrill for absolutely nothing. Let me just see. Trade negotiations. Let's see if he actually is still worth nothing. Merrill. So look at that. Yeah, look at his trade value. It skyrocketed to that from absolutely nothing. All right. So the Blake Wheeler trade was actually Blake Wheeler for Merrill and Boucher. It looks a little bit differently now, doesn't it? An 84 overall first liner and 86 overall top four defenseman. So, you know, we've done a lot in this video. I do not want to go ahead because we have a lot of decisions to make. So everything and anything, goaltender, defense, and forwards, line changes, power play, penalty kill, go nuts in this video, boys, because I do not want to have a bad season. I want to get off to the right start, and so we got to have the right strategy to do that. So let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video.